We're here at the highest pass in the Lake District. We're 2 men down and we're experiencing our first night of extreme winter camping. Join us for the fun. Join us for the fun.
You've said it now.
We've done the first bit. We're just having a little break. The second bit just here does not do it justice on camera. Just how steep it is, but it's not going to be too much of a problem. There's Greg just enjoying himself. Say hello, Greg.
Hello.
You can talk, they can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me, can't you? Because I've got a little microphone on. Hello.
That is incredibly windy, my eyes are watering. So I'm going to put the camera down, try and make some tracks, see if we can't get a camp set up before dark. And do you, Greg?
I'm just going to deploy my bog detecting technique here. So you got to see that. I was about to jump over that, but because of my bog detecting technique, I didn't. So let's test here. This looks good.
Yeah, you can do
That's
it.
some solid ground.
Let's do it then, man. Go. Well done. We're making headway now. We're doing a really good job. We got through the worst of it. I'm feeling so good about this trip. The Scotland trip, we had a bad feeling. Not right now.
Well, we're just going to get to this little ridge here, and we should see Scarfell Pike and that ridge of mountains.
And what are they covered in?
Hopefully they're covered in snow. And in the morning when the sun rises, it'll be a beautiful photo.
Here's hoping.
Well,
it's a shame the other two aren't there.
Yeah, but we'll get to that. So the weather's really closing in now, but we're about 10-15 minutes away from the campsite.
Oh my god.
We've got to go, still got to get up there. It's kind of in the clouds at the moment. Joe's just gone. So yeah, hopefully we make it. We've got a bit of a bog to get over.
So
I don't know if you can see that snow coming in. A big bit's just hit me in the eyes, but I'm doing all right.
That red you see indicates prime bog wetland. We're in the middle of the bogland.
Yeah, this is prime bog stick territory.
This is, so we're going to take it very easy. You're just walking? You're just walking.
I've got my bog stick.
Yeah, fair enough.
The bog sticks go first.
The wind is picking up now. I'm going to put the camera down, we're going to get our heads down. We'll see you when we get to camp. The snow is starting to settle on the ground, which is beautiful. Really nice, but it does mean that the ground's will be wet when we set up. It's fine. This poncho I've got will be used as a ground mat to help keep the ground nice and dry underneath my tent. The spot that we thought we could go to is now facing the wind. We're going to try and go around the back of here.
We are both in our tents now, all nice and cosy. The snow's still going, but you know, doesn't sound too heavy. But I guess we'll see what it's like in the morning. A big update for this one. Previous trip, I had the OEX 7.2R rated sleeping mat, and throughout the night it kept deflating. I've tried to find the leak and patch it up, but I just couldn't find it. So we stopped off in Ambleside in a fantastic shop called Climbers Shop or something like that. And then Joe pulled out a 7.4 rated seater summit one, which was on offer. So I have just immediately bought that. So I'm very excited to get that. Got my new sleeping mat out. Look at that. I mean, it compacts down very, very small. So I'm going to pair this with my OEX Leviathan, which obviously is just fantastic. But I've also bought my old sleeping bag, which is absolutely useless, which is why I bought the new sleeping bag. Normally in a sleeping bag, I don't like sleeping in a sleeping bag because they're quite restrictive, and I like to just spread out. So what I've bought my old sleeping bag. I'm going to wrap that around my new sleeping mat, and then use the new one, this fantastic thing, as like a blanket. So I tried that last time we went out, but obviously my sleeping mat kept deflating. So yeah, I'm going to test it out properly this time. So that's it all blown up. Obviously you can't really see that in this tent. Let's get the old sleeping bag wrapped around it and get our sleeping system all set up.
So currently sat in my tent. I'm just going to be laying inside my tent for a little bit, wait for the snow to pass. We've got about 50 minutes left. I don't know if I fancy cooking outside today, given the weather. So I might leave that. I might not cook outside. I might just have some snacks in here. I should be nice and warm tonight. I've got my down jacket, which is going to be my pillow. And yeah, there's a lot of snow falling on this tent right now. It's a 3-season tent. It should not really have any snow on it. This is fine for now. I'm going to watch some TV, download some TV, going to watch that now until this passes, and then get out there and do some adventuring maybe. Oh, look at that, the snow there. There it is. Oh my god. So there's my monster. I'm going to chuck it out there for the night.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm literally about to do the same video.
Are you? I'm going to leave that there, and in the morning that should be so nice and cold to have for breakfast. Where's G-Dog? Where's he gone? I want to watch him throw his out. Look at that. Look how much snow that is there. Ooh, it's cold.
Out here in the snow.
Onto the only bit which doesn't have any snow on it.
Well, it's there now. Don't want it to freeze. Probably not the best idea to cook on a plastic sheet either, but here we are. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to cook on the plastic sheet because that is just stupid. So. Sausages are cooked in my little pot, so that's my first 4. I don't know. I probably won't have more than this, depending on how they taste. I might have 4 in the morning, to be fair, with my pancakes, but we'll see. That is absolutely fantastic. I've eaten those in about 3 seconds flat, so I've changed my mind. I'm going to have 4 more. Right, so we've chosen to brave it and come out in the dark and the snow.
We're out here, baby.
Joe is here. He's on his little stool.
Got my little stool out.
Yeah, so it looks pretty cool out here. This is the scenery. Pretty excrement. I'll take some photos and we'll whack that up on the screen. Hopefully this cloud clears a bit so we can actually see some constellations, but yeah. Moon. We're on the move. We're going to try and get a view of Scafell Pike now. Clouds got sort of covered over Orion, so hopefully we can get a better view. Joe's still here with me. We're just climbing on up. Okay, we're back in the tents now. Plan is to wake up before the sunrise and try and catch it on the peaks. Got a few good pictures. I think hopefully I'll put them on the screen if they are any good. But yeah, so catch you in the morning.
Good morning. Pretty nice night actually. A lot of wind to start it off. But once the wind sort of passed by about 3 o'clock, I slept like an absolute baby. So yes, that was quite nice. Just getting out of tent. That's the view from the tent. I'll show you that all in a second. But as classic, frozen boots. I mean, they are properly frozen. So I'm going to get my feet in those and get myself out of my tent. Get a hat on.
Good morning, campers. So we're both sort of slowly waking up now. I'm out the tent just to examine the weather situation, and it looks absolutely marvellous. Have a look at this. Look at that colour. So the plan is, Joe is just stirring out of his tent. So there's the setup. There's our tents in the day, kind of. I mean, it's about 7:30 now, so the sun hasn't risen yet. It's rising over there. The plan is to have a little walk. It's about 5 minutes on the other side of that big rock for the sunrise, and hopefully a bit of nice light on the mountain peaks. So yeah, see how that goes. Here he is at the tent.
Good morning.
And most importantly, breakfast is here. So this is going to be Look at that.
That is.
I mean, just look how cinematic that is. Oh, you can't even see it. Beautiful. That is going to be absolutely excrement in a few minutes.
Have you got the other microphone on the other side of your face?
Yes.
You look like some sort of audio Terminator.
You ready?
Yeah, literally just give me 30 seconds.
No.
Right, I just need to grab my... Am I taking my stool?
I'm taking mine.
Okay. So I need to grab my stool.
Joe has forgotten his gloves, so he's got to go all the way back. But he can go back on his own because I've got to set my camera up. You could wake up in your bed nice and warm at home in the dark, or you could wake up in a tent in the freezing cold and then wake up not too early because it's winter at 7 AM to this. I mean, look at that. Pretty cool.
I mean, if I put this here and just sit next to each other, that's a monster. If I put that up there, then it's even more dangerous and cool. Are we both in frame? Yeah, we are. Did you do a good morning campers?
Yeah, I did.
It's Sunday morning, the 30th of November, and this is what God has given us. 2 ice cold monsters. Cheers, Judo.
Oh my god.
Oh. You want a kiss?
I think so.
We've just moved spots, so we can catch a sunrise coming onto the mountains. I mean, it's quite stunning, I'll be honest. But we've got a monster. It's completely frozen. You can see the ice on that on the lid. It's hilarious. It tastes fantastic. All you got to do is climb a mountain and leave it outside all night, and it should be the same as this.
So just done the sunrise shoot. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, probably showed you that 1,000 times now. The sun is now just about to rise over that mountain over there, but it's just what a place, what a morning. I don't really know what the plan is now. Joe has just disappeared to get a bleed out shot, so God knows when he'll be back. So I'm just going to sit and just watch the world go by for a bit until he comes back. That's Joe right there. Bless him. Okay, so we're back now from our little shoot. Starting to pack up camp. There's the man.
How you doing, alright?
Just a few updates in terms of the whole sleeping situation last night. Probably the best night's sleep I've had camping, to be honest. I mean, the new sleeping mat held up very well. Sleeping mat underneath the old sleeping bag all stayed very nicely intact. New sleeping bag kept me a bit too warm last night, to be honest, but I'd rather that than be freezing. Yeah, and the tent I've been staying in, here it is, the OEX Bandicoot Ultralight. Not particularly a winter camping tent, to be honest, but it's caused me no issues whatsoever. Not a bad thing to say about it, to be honest.
So we had the first snowfall of the season up here on Hardknott Pass, and last night I stayed in this budget 3-season tent. It's the OEX Phoxx 2 V2, and it really, from all the reviews and what they say on the internet, you shouldn't use it in snow. The snow was light, but the heat that I was producing inside the tent actually melted most of it off. So for this time of year, November, December, where you're sort of early winter, I think it's a really good option for a winter tent, as long as you've got the right sleeping equipment. And we're off. Campsite's nice and clear. spoke to some other hikers that were coming through for the morning. So yeah, we got the packs back on. Plan is we're going to get back onto the track, hike back to the car. It's probably about an hour and a half, and then make our way back home. We're going to go through Ambleside and try out some of the outdoor shops there because there's so many of them. And
this is just ice. I'm just on water.
oh, so yeah, so that's the plan. It should be a pretty nice walk back. It's a beautiful morning, and yeah,
Obstacle number 1, the bog field.
just walk straight through the bog, shall we? I don't like the fact that I'm not with my bog detector, G-Dog.
I wish the Lake District was closer, because the weather seems always to be great when we come.
There's only one way it could be any better, or closer, sorry. And it's if 3 men in bed buy a house up here.
You were walking in front of the man with the bog detector sticks,
Walked in
and
front
you've
of-
paid the price.
I've been bogged, and the
You've
bog
been
king
bogged.
is smug. A sacrifice to the bog king. There she is, there's the car. What do you reckon, Greg?
All good.
Yeah, you happy it's over?
Not really.
Me neither. Oh. I love this little life we got going on.
That's not good.
Which isn't good, is it? Right, guys. This has been 3 Men in Bed do Scarfell Pike. No, that's not what we did at all, is it? We didn't even get near it.
3 men and Ben do just 2 men camping on a hill near Scarfell Pike
Yeah.
with a bit of snow.
Well, you just said it. Your microphone's on, so you just said all
Exactly.
of it. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Come back in the next
Don't forget
one
like and subscribe.
where we might have another man.
Like and subscribe.
This is for the 3 Men event only fans.